saw that it's a possibility. This could actually be a real thing. So I started researching it. I started researching ways this could be possible. And when I started researching it, I realized that the possibilities are massive in terms of music creativity whilst you're DJing. So I just started working on this concept myself at home in my bedroom, with my DJ controller and my keyboard, workshopping ideas, and so it's developed into this PJaying, incorporating live music into DJing, basically.
Which is, I've seen it. So basically, the reason that I discovered you and that I found out about PJaying is through my friend Jeff. So I've got to give a shout out to Jeff. I know that he made a documentary with you, and you were talking about PJaying, and he actually, I think he went to a gig with you and recorded some of that there, and I know that he recorded some of you obviously at home, and it looks like it's actually quite fascinating to watch as well, because it looks like you're in a spaceship. I'm going to be honest with you. There's like so many, there's like buttons and there's glowing bits and there's this and there's that. I mean, it's hard enough for me here with this desk where there's a few sliders and a few buttons. But when there's lots of different stuff going on, isn't there? So tell us about the kind of music that you PJ with.
Well, I mean, personally, I mainly DJ. I'm a neo-soul sucker for neo-soul. So neo-soul is my favorite genre of music. Neo-soul, and I'd say 90s R&B. But I mean, PJaying is not limited to that. I mean, you can PJ with any genre of music. So, I mean, and really, what I want PJaying to be, I want it to be mainstream. So, I mean, I know you say it looks difficult, but really, what I really want is for it to have very low barriers to entry, for people to be able to do it. What it is I'm using my keyboard to create a beat in real time. So, so I can create a drum beat, I can add on a piano, a bass line, etc. And that can loop. And whilst that's looping, I can mix that in with my DJ tracks. But it gives me a lot of flexibility when I do it on a keyboard, because I can bring in a bass line and take it out. I can bring in a drum beat and take it out any time. So it creates what a lot of DJs call mashups. So that's something I really love. So the original concept with mashups, from my understanding, is you have like an a cappella of one song and an instrumental of another song. You bring it together and it creates something new, a bit like remixes.
Yes.
You can do that yourself in real time and create any kind of remix you want.
I'm not sure I could, but I think with a bit of training, I probably could give a go.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I'm still developing it myself. I mean, it's just an opportunity to be creative, you know. It's
But it's a bit. But the reason that I said that is because I think it's interesting to watch. Like very often, if it's someone who's just, someone's just DJ, and it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I've seen someone DJ before. That's cool. But seeing you, it was like, okay, what's going on here? It was interesting to actually, try and work out like what you're doing and how you're using different things. And it was you have to be quite active as well, I guess, right? Because you're pressing this over here, and then you're over this over there, and then you're doing this over there. So you're kind of constantly on the go as well.
Yeah, so you're fully engaged throughout. Yeah, and I guess it's very engaging sort of visually to watch. So which is you mentioned Jeff, Ado Inc. He's a videographer, so he's a fantastic videographer, and he does my videos for me. But it is great visually as well. So it's another form of entertainment. So it's not just DJing, but it's watching someone create a beat from scratch and then mix that in with their actual DJ tracks and going back and forth like that. And with a little bit of practice, you can get quite slick at it. And it's really, it can really get a crowd going.